Hello everyone and welcome to a game that many people play now. Please choose a screen and subtitle language. Deutschland, no, English. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? Nope. Please enter the current time. What? Please enter the current time. I guess it's actually right now in 27. Confirm. Okay, you're playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Okay, I can see my cursor down there. Well, that's good. Let's begin the game. The end is never okay.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Yes.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Oh, is this called?
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor at his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for his job. And Stanley was happy.
Was this supposed to be like this? Stanley was happy.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
So I have no idea how this game is gonna work. I have no idea what this game is all about. And let me just slightly adjust the... Just do it like this.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay. Can I open one of the doors? Okay. Nope. 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 Strange game. What the hell? The E sounds wait. Because E's with the interacting, that's why.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Okay. Ooh, there's an open door. Can I jump? Nope, I cannot jump. Okay. Ooh, there's a... Oh, there's a spilled coffee. No! Nah. I hate Mondays. Whoever has this cup is my guy. Why does this look like the back rooms? This actually looks like the back room. Is this supposed to be from Don't Press Anything? That building?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What happens if I go to the right? Actually, you know what? This time I'm gonna listen to it. But no, seriously, this looks like the back rooms. And I think... Oh, open it.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Tips for not getting fired. Talk less, do...
To go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphics and harder in the header. And okay, everyone is unique. You most of all English not existing. So this is my presentation. As you can see here, number of slides on this slide. Charts and slides. You see, very good. Next thing, we have rate at which charts on the same slide depict okay, never mind. Rate of increase. Please no more charts, please no. Okay, don't mind that. The boss appreciation meeting. Your boss appreciation minute worksheet. Okay, never mind. As you can see here, also we have solving interpersonal conflict. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee, like, okay. That's basically my presentation. Thank you very much. Okay, I'ma go. Broom closet. Ooh, hello.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
There was nothing here, so he went back. Okay, let's just close this. But no, this is okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
This looks red there, so I'm not gonna fuck with it. Okay, that's closed. Okay. What the hell? Just close the door. Is this supposed to be the boss's office? Why every single executive bathroom? Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. This sounds like a song. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
What?
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
By the way, I'm holding two of the buttons and this makes me move. Two of the mouse buttons, like it makes me move. I'm not pressing W, like look.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
2845. Like, look. Wait, where do I have to put this thing? Oh.
2845.
Okay, 2845. Wait, what? I pressed 2845.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
I'm Amazing.
Amazing.
What the
He
fuck?
stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Is this where the boss hides his money? Yeah, boy! Okay. Oh, I'm not pressing this for now. Do I have a flashlight? Okay, nothing here. Is this where the boss hides his own money? I want to see the money. Money. Okay.
The building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh, for fuck. Okay. I could have get electrocuted and died.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, mind control facility. Escape. Okay, let's continue. Normally. Uh-oh. Oh, there's a button. There's a button. Can I open the door? Nope. Push the button. Push.
The lights rose on an enormous
Ooh,
room packed with
fancy.
television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
This narrator is actually fun to hear about. Ooh, wait. Ooh. Are we gonna watch Netflix on this? I don't even watch Netflix, but anyway. This is gonna close. Oh. This camera thing is, which I'm not gonna press. Okay, might as well just have to press.
Now the monitors jumped to life.
Oh,
their true nature revealed.
Oh,
Or the number
my.
of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place.
There's
where freedom
fire.
meant nothing.
There's fire, there's simple there. There's only 2 fired I can see for now. Holy moly. Every single employee. Do you imagine how creepy this would be if this was in real life? Like you're getting tracked wherever you go, what you work and stuff. So there's 1 fired, 2 fired. I guess no one? There's like 2 fired and 1 blue thing, I guess. Well, okay. Oh wait! Face punch. Employee 330. Face punch. Like look. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. These were the people who made Garry's Mod and Rust. And many other games.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
What?
No. He refused to believe it.
No.
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Wow. Can I turn this on? Mind control status offline. Wow. Can I just explore? Nope. I cannot. This is... Ooh. Oh, this looks deadly. Can I go down? I believe I cannot. Oh, I can. Oh no, just kidding. I have no idea what's going on here. But the narrator, before going there, the narrator actually makes the game more fun, even though it looks boring as hell. But the narrator, when he says somebody was controlling him, he said no, he refused. He refused to believe that he was being controlled by systems.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
I kind of want to just right now do the continuous things, I guess. Or does it matter? Does it change the game? Because I went left, and this time it's gonna be on.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do.
Can I turn
But
off?
you need to understand, there's
Nope.
only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation.
Oh shit!
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode,
No!
eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star.
No.
It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to
Jesus.
enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely...
No, fuck!
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
No.
A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you
What?
exactly what happened.
Well,
I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free.
okay.
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever.
I
pushing
fucked up.
buttons endlessly
I
and
fucked up.
alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather
Wait,
amusing.
can I
Watching
escape
you
this?
try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich.
I mean, 44 seconds.
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go around will be even better.
Wait, can I
My
actually
goodness,
escape it?
Only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what?
I
To
know.
hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Oh,
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
wait.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley?
Oh,
Is it
wait.
that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right
Oh,
now?
wait, fuck,
Or did you
fuck.
just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you.
3.
Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something
Fuck.
here will save me.
Oh,
Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you
One,
have any idea what your
two.
purpose in this place is?
there's one.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you.
Is that a 3?
That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing
damn it!
instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're honest. See you made humble. This is not a
3.
challenge. It's a tragedy.
What?
You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle.
4.
30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing.
5.
You being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you
No!
die peacefully?
No!
A choice.
I'm so
Make it
stupid.
or don't.
Five,
It's
five,
all the same
five.
to me, all a part of the journey.
Wait, that was
And believe me,
correct?
I will be laughing at every second
Well,
of your
fuck, I'm
inevitable
dead.
life from the moment we
Well, it was
till the
hap-
moment I say happily ever after.
Well, I died. Wait, do I start from the beginning? I start from the beginning. Wait, I wanna go there. Wait, so since it's broken,
When Stanley came
Okay,
to a
I'm
set
going
of two
again
open
to the
doors,
left.
He entered the door on his left.
Should I keep the last one and the explosion happy after?
Decided to go up to his boss's. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What happens if I go down? Kinda wanna try everything out right now. So might as well just go up. Wait, was it like a code or something? But no, there should not be that. It's supposed to be something like a secret here, I guess? Maybe?
Stanley was
Is
once
it
again
the
stunned
same?
to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean?
Nope.
Stanley. In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code.
By pushing random. Okay, let's give it a try again. This time I'm not gonna let myself blow up. Or maybe I'll do.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that
There's
read
escape.
Mind Control
So there's
Facility.
multiple endings to this game, and there's multiple stuff to be done on this game. So that's good.
True nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the
So we found
Stanley's
one
coworkers.
ending. So apparently, I think I found one of the endings is to blow myself up. But at the same time, I forgot completely that there were numbers there. And let's just
This
say...
mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it
This
blindly?
sounds like an actual story.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent
there it
his
is.
entire life utterly
I can
blind
barely
to the
see
world?
something.
But
There
here
we go.
was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy
Wait,
or
before-
sad or content.
Like,
Walking,
look.
eating,
There is
working,
4,
all of
3...
it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this
Oh, is it
machinery would
5,
never again
4,
exert
3,
its
2?
terrible power over another human
Oh, actually, it
life.
makes sense.
For
Wait,
he
what?
would dismantle
5.
the controls once and for all.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It has to make sense at least. Wait, you know what? I'm pressing on.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they
Yep.
kept you enslaved, Stanley
Come on,
suddenly
come on,
realized
come on.
he had just initiated the network's
on,
emergency
come on.
detonation system.
Let me in!
That this
Let
machine
me
in
in!
a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly
Console
what
disable.
happened to
Oh no.
them. I
Wait.
erased. Of course, that
Indicate to
was
send a
merely
power
in this
surge.
instance of the
Fuck.
story. Sometimes when I'd rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around
What?
will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
Fuck.
But I mean, doesn't grow on trees.
On number 5.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything. One solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose is? I look forward to finding out and to watching the bomb
No!
each time you fail.
You have 2 attempts
Just you and me
remaining.
in
Oh,
a retching
fuck.
explosion of fire and metal over and over and over for all of eternity.
Concentrate and
Stanley
backup power to
died at the
activate.
end.
What?
All a part of the joke. And believe me,
What am I supposed to
was
do?
laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment until the moment.
No! Nah! Okay, so,
Stanley decided to go to the meeting
let's
room.
just
Perhaps he
go
had
the
simply
other
missed a
ways,
memo.
okay? Let's just go the other ways. By simply pressing
When Stanley came
or
to a set
going.
of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yep. I think I got the bad ending.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope. Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
He wasn't fired 5 years ago. So, penalty for measured cargo lift. Can I? Whoa!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Okay.
All of his co-workers.
Okay, let's go to the left.
When Stanley came to a set
Psych.
of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
Hey, hi,
just to
Jerry. Hey,
admire
hi,
it.
man. Hola, amigos. Okay, there you go.
Wow. Yes. This
do,
room.
do, do, do,
But
do,
eager
do,
to get
do,
back
do.
to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
This game is fun. It looks boring, but actually it's way
Stanley
more
was
fun
so
than I
bad at following
expected.
directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Incredible. Wait, so... Oh,
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
what? Lady?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To
Ooh.
put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Okay, I want to go back. Okay, who has been waiting for me and who is she actually? I don't like this one bit. Can I go back? Can I go back? Oh, I can. I have at least something to run for. Hello? Hello? Fuck.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Hello, yes, who is this? Hello? Yes? No, I'm not Stanley. And who is Gerald? Oh, Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Stanley, is that you?
No, I'm
Oh,
Jared.
Sweetie, sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
No.
Who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Is this?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Uh-huh. Good morning, employee. Press R on your keyboard. Nah. I don't want to. Can I go? Wait, is this multiple, like, endings or something? No! 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 Okay.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Press N.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Press him.
But in his mind,
No, I'm stuck now. No!
From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
M to watch TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined
Okay,
that
I'm
one
watching
day
TV right
at
now.
work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
Co-workers,
The
where are you?
thought excited him terribly.
I cannot find them. Spend time with the boy. Oh my god! Spend time with the boys. Oh my god! We spent time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
I thought I would prepare dinner. I thought we spend the time with the boys, not here.
As he wandered through this fantasy world,
Somebody
he began to fill it with many possible...
Who had to go to the bathroom this bad that he let it go on the fucking floor?
Monitors and mind controls. And down another
This, I believe this is the bathroom.
Many directions.
Oh, it even went on the bed. Come on, dude.
And he
What?
called it the Stanley Parable.
Tell your kids a story. So it was one peaceful day. I came back to work, and all of a sudden I see something brown on the floor. And you might be thinking, kids, what it could be? Do you know what it was? Juice? No, it was shit on the. It was the shit stains on the walls. I mean, not only in the walls, but on the floor.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Surely there's an answer, maybe, perhaps if he played just one more time.
Oh, what? Tell your Okay. Tell your wife you love her. Okay. I love
But
you.
there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In
Okay,
reality,
I'll be right
all
back.
he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
I'm going to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but
Oh
an
Jesus,
observer.
that's actually
But as
hurting.
long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Need to be at work in the morning.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Easy. Give me a camera.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please die.
And
Uh-oh.
Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Okay. Okay, I died. Let's go
Someone
to
was
the
following
another
Stanley. He
ending.
was sure of it. If he checked over
This
his
is
shoulder
such a
now, he would
cool
surely
game,
catch them.
actually,
It was
funny.
only a matter of time.
So let's go again to the right.
Stanley came to a set of two open doors.
Oh wait.
He entered.
If I go to the right, do I have anything else to do? Okay, let's actually say no this time. Let's actually go left and go downstairs.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
And also we
Feeling
go
a wave
through
of
the
disbelief,
escape
Stanley
route,
decided to
maybe?
go
I don't know.
up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, there's a car here.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during
Oh
work
guys,
hours.
look at my new Lamborghini.
And
It's
in such a
very, it has
competitive
800
economy,
horsepower,
why had he
only
taken
200
that
are real.
risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Oh my god, look at it!
Automatically behind him wherever he went. And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! He yelled.
I'm
This is all a
dreaming!
dream.
This is our dream!
What a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh, what the
Then
fuck?
he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
Oh,
And
wait.
then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing
What?
and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my
What?
thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course,
Can I go back?
this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
This is so
After all,
cool.
he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
No!
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want.
I don't want this type
I
of
want my
job.
apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
What the hell?
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real.
What?
I must be real. I
What?
must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
What the fuck?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
What?
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
What? Wait, so this explains that in reality he was actually crazy. So I'm playing as the crazy dude right now.
All his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go.
And I'm sorry that I'm not talking too much. I'm actually just playing the game normally. Like, it's interesting how.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
so let's go to the left. I think there's like multiple endings to this, and
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Let's go up and see the other endings, I guess, if that's how you want to call it.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere.
I did that froze.
Could he really be all alone?
Wait a minute.
This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What did it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845. Statistically, nearly impossible, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on
2845. I guess it's the same code.
By sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped
this
into
time,
the newly opened
this time, you know what I'm gonna do? This time, I'm just gonna press no, off. I'm gonna press off on the mind control thingy. I'm gonna press off
Stanley walked straight
or
ahead through the large door that read mind control
escape.
Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Nah.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Nope.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Oh, I have to fall. Ah! Oh. Ah! Oh, I did not die. Oh.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the big
What is
picture.
going on?
He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss.
No, I regret everything.
And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Well. What?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant,
Thank
Stanley
you.
was obliterated as the
Oh.
machine crushed every bone in his body,
I'm still gonna
killing
die?
him instantly.
Ah! Oh. Okay. Stanley. Okay.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Nothing. Oh. The Stanley Parable. Thank you for not crushing my bones. And what is this?
When every path you can walk
my
has been
God.
created for you long in advance.
Do I have to
death
work in
becomes
this
meaningless,
luxury?
making
Ooh.
life the same.
Oh, look at
you
leaves.
see
Oh, look
now?
at
Do
nature.
you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
What? Never mind. Stanley, look. Leaves that are wet. Mountains to be climbed, and the forest and the beautiful clouds. And also the nature of the snowy areas and the snowy mountains. And this is a park or close. No, this is a park. That's, I don't know what is that is. Look at the ocean. Look at the mountains above the cloud. Wait, what? Nature paintings. Office layout. Oh my god. Can I step on it to break it? What is this? Is a computer? Stanley's computer. Let me press something on it. Okay. What time is it actually right now? Oh, it's 1:22. Okay. Filing complaints. Office computers. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let me shut it down. It. Oh, credits. Oh, these are the developer rooms. Or button sounds. Saying the sound used through the game when a button is pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synchronous one. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What's going on the left? Ooh, what is this? Wait a minute. Maintenance room. An early version of the maintenance room. Uh-huh. What's going on here? There's a printer. 431, 436. Let me go on the right and check what's going on. Oh my god, look at this luxury. Can I work like this? Uh-huh. Boss offices. Screens from development of the boss office? What? This was before? Wait, this was like the early version? And this was like early before this version. Oh, wait, so that means office clock. Okay. So that means I found like a developer versions room, maybe? Where is this? Underground. An early version of the underground portion of the game. Oh, before it wasn't like this. It said escape only. Out. Kevin Brighton, the voice of the narrator, recorded the dialogue for the entire game, roughly 3 separated times over the 2 years of development. These are clips from early takes that were not used in the final game.
When Stanley came to the lift, he traveled upward to the power source at the top of the facility to end this injustice forever.
Uh-huh. Wait, so that means...
Stanley pushed the orange lever. Stanley pushed the orange lever. Stanley pushed the Stanley stood on the roof. Stanley pushed the big red button. Still nothing. I don't know. Well, in that case, I'll tell you what. You win. Congratulations. You did it.
Uh-huh.
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really...
The launch. But yeah, like, this is... So... This is like basically the place where they made the game. So I've just found it out, like, out of nowhere. Freedom ending. This was the very first incarnation of the freedom ending the game's alpha. Before it was this, yeah. Where is this place? Oh, this is the countdown room. Early version of the countdown room. Yeah, just look at it. It doesn't look like any of the... any of it. Monitor room elevator. For a time, the elevator in the monitor room could go up or down, with freedom above the countdown and the countdown below. We abandoned this when players found it too difficult to remember what was up and what was down, and placed the two ending together instead. Wait, what? The monitor room elevator. For the time... Okay, whatever. Wait, what is this? Countdown desk. For a time, the elevator in the monitor room could go up or down, with the freedom above and the countdown below. We abandoned this when players found it too difficult. Got it. Oh, freedom ending. This is a freedom ending. Is it existing as it existed in beta? Oh, this is exit. Oh, this has to be the offices. Game design mockup. This is the level that William, the level designer, said to David, the writer, as a kind of audition piece. The strength of this level got William hired to design the full game, though much of the environment has changed. The basic layout from this mock-up is still in the game. That's nice. That's very nice. All the developers, like, creations are here. The launch, an early version of the launch. Just boring room. The office. Oh, there's money? There's a money ending? No way. Fun. This. Wait, what does it say here? Ultra Deluxe announcement. In December 2018, we announced the Ultra Deluxe version of the Stanley Parable at the Game Awards. These are screenshots of the videos we made for the announcement and the game's delay. What's going on here? Warzone. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on the battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was too far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpret it as it making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Oh, this was supposed to be it. Wait, is this even in the game? I don't know. Okay, so we checked, I guess, everything for now. So wait, this is also one thing. Are you regarding your game in the works, dear narrator? I appreciate the previous Stanley game as a work of art. Okay. Dear narrator, will the Stanley Parable be Infinity Quest? How many endings? If the Stanley Parable is really going to lead to the shopping, I hope we will get fine selection desert boots. Some questions. How do you make a JRPG? How do you make a worst game ever? What is the difference between a duck? How is the game? How is the game going? I hope it's going good or better than the first one. From a cool man. Narrator emails. After the second trailer we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had initially planned to use these for the promotional materials, we've never found the perfect use for them. Here are selections of those emails. Asking them, well, the thing I want to know is what would do if Stanley entered any other rooms. Okay. This is a cool game actually. They show like places. Stanley's office. From the left to the right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first we created on November 2011, second 2012, and the third in 2013. Not that much, but it's cool. Yeah, like guess this house. Yeah, this one has 2 computers, this has 1. This is such a cool like place to be, because you can get to explore all the places everyone was.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
What?
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
No.
Push escape and press quit.
Pff.
There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Woohoo! Can I restart? There we go. So okay, so I believe we have another ending. I'm not sure why I'm so sorry that I'm not talking too much again. This game is so like thankful, like I'm thinking right now what's going on with this game. And also at the same time I have I don't know what am I supposed to talk to. I don't know what exactly I'm supposed to be talking. And I'm just like saving my words, I guess. 2845.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Oh my
Feeling
god.
soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked
I almost fall for my
into a different passageway.
Okay, this time I'm gonna press off. Okay, I'm gonna press off instead of putting it on. I'll be having so much to cut actually from this video, but at the same time I have no words basically. Yeah, just look. It said escape here, but it says it here. So this game is not only that it's been like created for so long. It's super short, but at the same time I believe it's like I don't know how to explain it, and I have no idea what else to do actually.
Televisions modded from this very place. And as the
Let
cold
me press
reality of
off,
his
off,
past
off,
began
off,
to
off,
sink in,
off, off, off.
Stanley decided that
Off. Hello? Hello? I cannot see. Can't see.
blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Nope, it's not over. Hello?
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Oh
And yet,
my god.
even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
A step forward.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
That was sick. This ending was sick.
Found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
Oh, new content?
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Oh, you bitch. Ah! What? What is this supposed to be?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh,
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
nice.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
What?
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Nice.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
What is this? Let's go, baby.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Yep. Let's go.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new
Yes.
content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Let's go. I don't know what is gonna be. I don't know what's new, what's not.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if them... Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
This door is not opened. When is it gonna open? Oh.
All right.
The jump
All right,
circle?
let's see. It's the jump circle.
Yeah, boy. The jump circle. Woo! Wait, what happens if I go here? I cannot jump. Yo, boy. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Aww. I thought there'd be more.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content.
Nah.
There has to be something else, right?
Yep. Let's see.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good.
Yes.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Bruh. Thank you for enjoying
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base
Wow.
push a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And
That's
don't get me
very
started on the
fucking
level of
true.
work
What?
that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content.
Like, this is actually kind of true.
Expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Wow.
What do you say, friend?
Oh. Hello? What the fuck? This is complete.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
What?
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret.
Ooh!
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever
You sound
I
way
want.
more old.
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
The Memory Zone.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Memorine. $1. Smile because it happened. Just look at this. Don't play for 5 years. Wait, what? That's an actual achievement? Go outside, don't play for 5 years. Unachievable. It's impossible to get this achievement. Wait, is this one of the developers? British Academy Games Awards, 12 March 2014. British Academy of the Television Arts. No minds. British Academy Awards. The Stanley Parable. Debut game 2014. New video game released today. What? Wait, this is actually real? Was it actually on the news? Los Angeles Giants. Stanley Parable deals 2 choices. What?
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Yeah, this is also true. Like, I like how games become famous, but then after that they just become something that it's not even there anymore. The original remake, Person of the Year, and how they created the game. Interesting how this small of a game can take so long. I cannot say is it small or big, but I just cannot imagine how such a little game can cost so much time and effort put into the game. Just imagine it. This is like this game is for, as at least I saw, 2013 to 2022. But this just shows how they appreciate every single player, I guess, and how they made it. I guess I have to end the video here because I don't know.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content.
Yeah.
It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Yeah. Door opened. Oh, this one. It's a serious room. 2013. Where can I go? I cannot imagine anymore.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
Oh no.
Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
What is going on? Steam review. Oh, they even did this. Oh, another bad review. I got to break my neck. I'm actually watching upside down. I cannot see shit, Sherlock. Okay. But it's a good review there.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
No.
Don't tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can't.
I don't even know what that is, but okay.
This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Oh no.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening.
Dude, come
There
on.
was a skip button. These negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just... Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and...
Oh, he's completely dead. Hello? Oh, I feel bad now. I feel so bad right now.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything, are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley Parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes! Yes! It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are a people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is now our lives. It has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people, because otherwise, without our entertainment, we have nothing. Without entertainment, we would have to face inward toward the cruel bleakness inside ourselves. We would turn to look at our deeper nature and find a resounding emptiness gazing back with unyielding aggression. And so because of this, we require that our amusements and our playthings and our flights of fancy be so impossibly captivating that they consume all of our attention, turn our heads completely away from the bleakness. In effect, we have demanded that our entertainment be the collapse of ourselves. What a pitiful reflection of humanity these entertainments are. What a shame.
Sorry. Hello?
The the end is never the end, 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 is.
What is going on? It's so peaceful. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh. What? This looks peaceful. It's been like years, I guess? Okay, I can guarantee it's been years. It's been dark. So cold. It's too cold. It's too cold. I can hear demons. Help! What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh Jesus. What is this? Holy fuck. Can I go? Wait, am I free like this? What will I find like this? I guess nothing, so it's the middle the fuck nowhere. So what am I supposed to do here? This video is actually very long right now. Oh. Okay, so thank you everyone for watching this video. I know this video is actually pretty long and stuff, but at the same time, like, I guess I'll just cut the stuff I've been like with loading times and stuff, and waiting and waiting and waiting. I might as well just cut only the parts that are very dumb to hear. But sorry if I wasn't talking that much. Well, the narrator was doing the work for me this time. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching this video. And this game is actually pretty much very fun and pretty cool. I don't know if I'm gonna play another time this, but at the same time, if somebody actually watches this video and comments on the video, did I miss anything? Because I'm not pretty sure that I missed, or did I not missed actually any of the stuff I did on this game. But if there is something I did missed, I would like to tell you guys to please tell me in the comments if somebody actually sees the video. Thanks for watching everyone, and see you in the next one. Stay awesome and stay safe out there. Goodbye everyone.